We are now being joined by Shiv Sena's Lok Sabha MP Arvind Sawant. Many thanks, sir, for speaking with NDTV. First of all, sir, why has the Shiv Sena or the Uddhav camp, to be specific, changed the whip in the Lok Sabha? Why do you want the whip to be changed?
You know that the present chief whip is under the scan of ED, and she was pursuing that we should join BJP, otherwise I will land in trouble and all those things. It's okay. So we have made a change in that, because right now the position is that she's neither attending the meeting nor our party meeting she's attending. So party chief has thought that somebody has to be there to take care of the party. Being a chief whip, she has to issue the notices to all the meeting. And as if she is remaining abstained from all these things, we have to choose another person. There's no alternative for that. And accordingly, it's a simple thing. There's nothing very serious about it. She is unable to attend the meetings and all. And therefore, the party chief has taken a decision to replace her by appointing another chief whip.
But are there concerns, Arvind Sawant, that there could be even MPs who could change camp, shift camp and go to the Eknath Shinde camp? And that is why this step of changing the whip has also come in.
The thing is that you know that even his son himself is a member of parliament. So what do you expect from him? His son himself is the member of parliament of Shiv Sena. Is he going to join with him, or is he going to remain with the Uddhavji Thackeray Sahab? So Honorable Uddhavji Thackeray Sahab, no certain people, we are accepting this challenge. We have no fear about it. We want loyal people, committed people to the party, committed to the party as well as to the people. And we have observed that the people who have got elected you, just think of it, the day Honorable Uddhavji Thackeray Sahab left Varsha, his official residence of the Chief Minister, the entire Maharashtra cried. Entire Maharashtra cried. And that's what the asset of the Shiv Sena. They believe in Uddhavji Thackeray Sahab, they believe in Vandaniya Hindu Hriday Samrat Baleva Sahab Thackeray Sahab, and they believe in Shiv Sena, not the faction defected people. No, and therefore, see, this is a defection in the legislative party, not outside. Okay, so we have to take care of all those things. So some measures are being taken. On the contrary, I will request you right now, please go through the details of the laws. The constitution is in crisis. It's a critical time. The constitution crisis are there in this, and they have violated all the provisions of the law, hand in glove, and the number of steps they have taken. Just think of it. If you allow me, I can tell you one or two incidents.
But Arvind Sawant, the fact of the matter is that Uddhav Thackeray is no longer the chief minister. The party is in trouble. There are two factions within the party. If there is a contest for the symbol, then the symbol can also be frozen. It's something that the Uddhav camp should be worried about, isn't it?
This is the misconception. See, the word you have used, the party is. There are two identities. One is what? The identity of the Shiv Sena party. Another is of Shiv Sena legislative party. Now, there is a defection in legislative party, not in the party. There is no split in the party. The defection is in legislative party, and those 2/3 people have left. The constitution says that to prevent this type of defections, constitution, earlier there was a provision of 1/3 people can leave and they can form a group. And the group can be given the Honorable Speaker can grant the permission to that group. To avoid that, this clause was deleted and the new clause was incorporated, where they say 2/3 of the people of the party's strength in the legislation can go away, but they cannot remain as a group. They will have to merge somewhere. Did you observe that merger? Did you experience that merger? That law says they cannot remain separate group. And that is being
Sawant, what is the Uddhav camp going to do about it?
Therefore, it is not a split in the party. It is a split in the legislative party. The party is there, the cadre is there from ordinary Shiv Sainik to the member of parliament. there are public representatives as well as office bearers and the members. Then millions of members are there, Shiv Sena. How can you say a split? Only because few MLAs have left the party? Don't create the misconception like that. Law doesn't say that.
Okay.
If you want to read it, go to live law and see the PDT Achari, was the former Secretary General of the Lok Sabha. He has given the examples of what are the rights of the Election Commission, how the Shiv Sena is a recognized party.
Okay, fair enough, Arvind Sawant. But sir, but answer.
Just because MLAs have left the party
Okay.
and symbol will be snatched.
All right. But sir, if there is a difference of opinion now in Parliament between the MPs of the Shiv Sena as to who they are going to support in the presidential elections, how should it be viewed then? And have those voices already emerged?
We are a Shiv Sena party. We have 19 members of parliament in Shiv Sena. Those who want to leave can resign and leave. And if they want to form like this conspiracy, like whatever the conspiracy has taken place in assembly, that should be 2/3. That should not be less than 12 to 13. Okay. Are there 12 members are there with them? They have left the party and joined somewhere else. This is what mockery of the democracy is being done. Sheer mockery is going on. And that's why I said the learned people of this country, the former judges, the former IAS officer who stood for that Nupur case should stand for this also. It is not a question of Maharashtra. It is not a question of Shiv Sena. This should not be a precedent that anybody can violate the constitution.
So Arvind Sawant, if we take the example from the Maharashtra Assembly, where the Speaker recognized the other faction and their whip, then if a similar situation emerges in Parliament, what is the Uddhav camp likely to do? And once again, sir, I'll ask you, which candidate will the Shiv Sena support? Will it be Draupadi Murmu or will it be Yashwant Sinha?
That will be decided by the Honorable Chief, Party Chief. He will decide it, and according to his advice, we will vote. There is no question about it. The question is that it has to be, again, Chief Whip or the leader of the party. The Speaker cannot do like this. That again is a violation. Earlier, the Deputy Speaker, when there was no Speaker, granted the permission to our Chief Whip as well as the leader of the Assembly Legislative Party, and he has approved the recommendation of the Chief of the party. And that approval is there with that. This new Speaker of the Assembly, who has been voted by the people who are under the scan of the Supreme Court, tomorrow if their Supreme Court disqualifies them, they have voted for electing this Speaker. Just imagine that. Why you could not wait till 11th of this month, July, to wait for the decision of the Supreme Court, and then we could have gone for the floor test. Okay. But the floor test has been conducted. Advice has been given by the Honorable Governor of the Maharashtra.
So you still have hope?
Is it not a violation of the Constitution?
That things could change on 11 July?
Even if that will change. Even if the Supreme Court gives the development, let us wait. At least we expect the Constitution, the regard and honor will be maintained in Supreme Court. Let us wait. Let us wait for the judgment.
All right, Arvind Sawant, thanks for speaking with us.